Our show is full of bull.
No, but it's just a bull going to Walmart to avoid circumcision.
Puh. Isn't that where everybody goes to avoid their circumcision? And Scott's been searching around and found another Guinness World Record.
Okay, here's a question. What has 6 legs and is related to BB-8 from Star Wars?
I don't know, but I'm sure it broke a world record. It is in the Guinness book, and we'll find out during the show.
You bet.
Not only did we find out that during the show, but we realized that we didn't have a genuine positivity message, so we find that during the show.
You betcha. If you're on one of those space planes, you know you're going to want to celebrate, right? So let's do it with space champagne.
Space champagne, that's a thing?
It is.
Wow. Welcome to What Happened in the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this tale of how bad life decisions led to a crazy YouTube show.
And we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. So, what exciting things are going on in your world besides you've got a tomato behind your head and a caterpillar? Caterpillar?
You know, I don't know if that's a caterpillar or if it's a tomato worm or whatever they call those.
Tomato bug, tomato slug.
Oh, now Tomato worm. Let's see what it says. Tomato worm. That's what it is. It's tomato hornworms.
Oh yeah, because the little horns on it. I see the horns.
Yeah. Here's the thing that really freaks me out. Honestly, I think these are some of the coolest looking critters.
Good eating.
But they are very destructive to tomato plants. This guy here, when he was stretched out, was 6 inches long as he was driving. And he's as big around as my thumb.
That's crazy.
Yes. I've never seen one that big ever.
It becomes a hawk or a sphinx moth, also known as the hummingbird moth.
Yes, those are really cool looking too.
Ah.
Okay.
So, there you go.
I learned something new today.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
So what did you do with that guy?
That tomato was actually not there. He was crawling across the driveway while we were working on buses over the weekend. And my brother spotted him and took a picture of him. And then he said, "You got to see this." And I went and looked and I said, "Oh my God, that thing's huge." So I went and grabbed one of my bad tomatoes that we had already put on the ground and put it over by him so he had something to eat while he was there.
But you said this is a driveway. This does not look like a driveway to me.
I am kneeling on asphalt while I'm taking this picture at the edge of the driveway underneath.
Oh, so he's that close to the edge of the driveway.
Yes.
Where later that day he crawled out onto the driveway and was smushed.
Yeah, I know. Hey, what's the last thing that goes through a bug's mind when he impacts on your windshield?
His butt.
That's right.
His butthole.
Yeah, that's the way the joke goes. But we're sort of still keeping this PG-14.
Yeah. All right, well, then let's talk about other animals in the news.
Oh, hey, what would you do if instead of being circumcised at birth, somebody came up to you and said, "Dude, I'm going to circumcise you"? What would you do? I
wasn't circumcised at birth. Nobody's circumcised at birth.
Well,
I got my tonsils out at the same time I got circumcised.
Are you serious?
Didn't know what end to grab, yeah.
Oh, this all happened from birth at the hospital. Everything would happen right away.
Birth?
Yes.
So when I guess I guess Hebrews do it early, yeah.
Well, they do it at 13, I think it is. The brisk.
No, they don't do a bris at 13. No.
Oh no, that's right. That's the bar mitzvah.
Let me see. The 10 covenant of the. No, it doesn't say how old.
Anyway, while he's looking it up, I'll give you guys the story.
Here you go.
In Utah,
the bris is performed on the 8th day of the baby's birth.
Okay.
So that's pretty.
I guess it is early. All right. Well, I still have Robin Hood Men in Tights in my head, where Mel Brooks is playing the rabbi and he's giving the guys their circumcision. Of course, they're all adults.
Oh, I don't remember that.
It's funny as all hell.
The movie's funny. I remember that particular. It's funny the things that you remember in the movies and the things that I remember in the movies.
Yeah, okay. Anywho's, in Utah, a veterinary clinic. Had a 2,000-pound bull that was supposed to get a quick, I don't understand this, a quick 45-minute procedure. I don't think that's quick.
45 minutes are not quick anymore, considering they do what, LASIK surgery in like 15 minutes?
Yes.
Well, actually, the surgery is only like 3 minutes. The getting you on the table and getting you out of there takes the other. But yeah, exactly. So 15-minute surgery is not, 45-minute surgery is not quick. But okay.
Yeah. But here's what's really interesting. The vet says the bull was actually in there to become circumcised. And obviously he must have known, because why else would a bull jump a 6-foot fence?
Well, you do know where they found the bull.
Well, let's see. He ran through town.
Walmart.
Oh, he went to Walmart.
He went to Walmart. So maybe they were having a sale at Walmart that he just had to get to. Or maybe he wanted to be one of those pictures in the pictures of the people.
Walmart.com. Yes. Exactly.
So there's that.
But, that's actually pretty cool if you think about it. Because I know if I was an adult and I was being taken to doctors for that, I'd run too.
If you knew.
Well,
but you're saying the bull knew, so.
Well, it makes it more funny that way.
Yeah. I think it's funny you ran to Walmart.
Yes. Well, that's true also. 2,200 pounds Brahma bull. That's a big bull.
It's over a ton.
It is. All right. What else do we got to do today? Do you remember when I was on that kick about Guinness Book of World Records? I did a whole bunch of them for 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, you find that one news feed that does all the Guinness World Book of Records stuff, and then every one of those are amazing. So what did Guinness make now? What world record are we going to report on now?
All right. How about the world's largest 6-legged walking robot? Okay.
So there are larger 4-legged, 2-legged, and 8-legged robots. This just happens to be the largest 6-legged robot.
That is, yes, because you saw Pacific Rim, right?
Yes, I saw Pacific Rim.
You know how big those are. Or Real Steel. That's obviously pretty big, too.
Are those real, though?
No, they're CGI.
Okay. So, yeah.
I'm one of those people that likes to confuse fantasy with reality, okay?
All right.
But this is real.
This is fantasy and reality combined.
True.
Because it was inspired by Star Wars.
Exactly. And it was a British engineer who created it, and it's technically considered a hexapod robot.
Yes, hex for 6. So Matt Denton of Hampshire, England, in the picture, riding his 6-legged robot.
It's 9 feet 2 inches by 16 feet 6 inches, and it has a name. Now, if you had a 6-legged robot, what kind of name do you think you'd pick?
Spidey.
No, that's 8 legs. Yeah.
Nice. What has 6 legs? Ant.
Ants have 6 legs. That's correct.
Adamant.
So, because we have Ant-Man, right? So you think he would have done something like Ant-Bot. No, he calls it Mantis.
Praying mantises have 6 legs, right?
I believe they have 4 in the rear, and then they got the 2 at the top that they do their thing with. So, yeah, that would be right.
With.
Yeah, look at this. They do this.
Ants, bee, beetle, cockroach, fly, mosquito, butterflies, and moths.
Pretty cool.
Crickets and grasshoppers. So if you look up animals with 6 legs, insects, mantis doesn't even come up.
Really?
Praying mantis didn't even come up.
Okay.
Not even in the list.
Well, the cool thing is the film not only inspired him to break this world record, but before that, he was part of the team that brought BB-8 to life in Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens.
Yeah, BB-8. So that's the Star Wars tie. So he figures, what the heck? If I'm going to build BB-8, I'm going to build...
why not make something else that's...
Build this, because... Yeah. So what robots had 6 legs in Star Wars? Because the
walkers had 4.
Walkers had 4.
And then the new ones, they didn't have legs. They were like hovercraft. You know, again, I don't know if any of them had six legs.
The AT-AT, A-T-A-T. The AT-AT had 4 legs. The AT-STs had 2 legs. Those are the smaller ones. Huh. I don't see a 6-legged one.
I don't think there was. I think it was just inspired by that, so he decided to create something.
To make one. So
and if you think about it, now he's created this. How much do you want to bet that this machine that he created ends up in the next movie?
Well, they said that they're the coolest design, but how would they perform in real-life battle? And it says that 4-legged ones don't work.
Yes.
The 4-legged metal monster stands about 20 meters tall. So maybe that's why I made 6 legs, so it'd be more stable, because 4-legged ones, according to this article. You say correct like you've read this article. Are you disagreeing with the...
I'm agreeing with the science behind it, or the premise. Yeah, that's good too.
Sure. Go with that.
Hey, we're nerds, so some things make sense to us.
I love hay.
Hey.
Somebody walks in. Somebody lives in...
I like rolling in the hay.
Roll in the hay. Roll. What movie is that from? Roll in the hay.
I don't have a clue. My favorite Rolling in the Hay movie was McClintock.
What?
McClintock, John Wayne.
Really?
Really? I would not lie. 2 different...
And that's Rolling in the Hay?
Well, there's 2 different times where young couples are in the hay and they come out and they've got lipstick on each other, you know what I mean, from making out. And they bring it up twice in that movie.
Well, Terry Garr was the one who said the line.
Okay.
And
I like her too, but I don't remember that movie.
It's actually in the movie trailer. Can you hear that?
No.
Bummers. I probably don't have the sound turned on.
It's not like Scary Movie or something like that, is it?
No, it's from Mel Brooks.
Oh, that would make perfect sense.
Young Frankenstein.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember the line, but that was a fun movie.
And it's actually in the movie trailer, too, so it's a pretty popular line.
Go figure. All right.
So what? So where were we going with this?
I don't know, but somehow that disappeared. Where did it go? I could swear I had one in there.
There you go. I just undid it, so it should be back now.
Thank you. I'm like,
you probably deleted it.
It is time for it.
So hold on. Before we go further, so let's tell you what we're doing. You notice that we've switched sides or positions because I'm going to be traveling and on the road.
Yes, and Steve didn't like being on top of this particular show.
I didn't hear a word you said. I was talking.
I know. That's why I said it when you were talking. Believe me, the listeners and viewers heard.
I didn't. So what did you say?
I'm not going to repeat it. You got to wait till the show comes out now.
I'll wait.
I said you didn't want to be on top this time.
But we're side by side.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
I didn't want to be the big spoon. I wanted to be the little spoon.
All right.
You talk dirty. Talk dirty like me. Okay. Oh, wait. That's not it. Didn't bring it back. That did not bring it back, my friend.
Oh, you're right. It didn't. That's one that
That brought back the old show. So what is our genuine positivity message then?
I don't know what happened to it. So, and we need to have one.
Oh, wait. Let's try going back. Oh, no. I don't see it. You sure you put one in?
To be honest with you, with how crazy I was today,
I don't think you did.
I missed it.
I don't think you did.
All right, let's explain why I possibly missed this.
So let's draw one up. Go ahead. Why did you possibly miss it?
Well, today since Steve is on the road, I am trying to do the recording and going to learn how to do all the editing of our show because it just needs to be that way. And I probably got a little overwhelmed. Sorry, folks.
Well, here's your positivity message. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. I have no idea. Let me get here, go here, go here, there. Okay. Here's your positivity message for today. Your positive action combined with positive thinking results in success. So, because you stayed positive and I stayed positive and we thought positively, I found a positive message.
Yay.
That resulted in success. We have a positivity message.
Yes, but where is this person from so I could possibly say the name correctly?
I was going to hope you could pronounce his name.
I'm going to go with Shiv Kara.
Sure.
Shiv Kara.
He's an Indian author. He's an Indian author and activist. So
I'll tell you something. When you live in a country that is so hot most of the year and it's crammed solid with people, you really need to have a good, mellow outlook on life. Otherwise, you never survive. I like the Indian sayings. These people really think a lot. I mean, they wrote the Kama Sutra. They know how to make peace with themselves.
Yes, they do.
I like it. Cool. Thanks for finding that, Steve.
Yeah, he's still
on the road. On the road again.
He's still alive and he's on Facebook.
Cool.
So you can grab some of his stuff off of Facebook. You can achieve more.
You can do it. You can do it all night long.
He wrote a book and all kinds of. Time teaches us the value of life. Life teaches us the value of time.
How's your book coming along?
I didn't hear what you said again.
I said that reminds me. How is your book coming along?
It's in outline form. I was getting ready to. I was supposed to start writing it when I.
Oh, that makes sense.
When I was out of work,
I get it.
That was supposed to be the time that was then, and then when I didn't have an income, I was busy trying to find an income, and now that I'm trying to find, I don't know.
I get it.
It's where it was because the time I was supposed to start it was supposed to be at the time that I no longer had a career.
Yes.
So.
Okay. But then when you don't have a career and the bills keep coming, it's like, oh, crap.
Yeah. I mean, I want to write the book. It'd be awesome. But, I'm learning that I still have some emotional things to go through, like that I have value, that I am of value. And one of the things I wasn't taught growing up, that I have value. And until I learn how I have value, I can't pass that value on to you, and therefore won't make money, right? Because I do a lot of things, and I'm able to do a lot of things for a lot of people, but until I believe that I have value, I don't think that, I'm always working hard for other people to give them value.
One of the things that took me a really, really, really long time to come to grips with, most of my life, I felt the same way, that the reason I became funny was so that people would stop picking on me. I wanted to be the class clown, make everybody like me. I never thought that I was good enough. And finally it came to the point where somewhere, I don't know how it happened, but it clicked in my head. I am good. I'm really good at what I do. People tell me all the time that I'm good at what I do. So why was I thinking that they were just placating me?
Because that's how we were brought up with our parents in the Midwest, and that's what our parents did to us. And I hope I didn't do that to my children. But yeah, unfortunately, that is a lot of where I see people are held back. It's their belief of what their value is. And the people who succeed are the people who have gotten past that and go, yes, I do have value.
Yes.
And
the trick is not to go overboard and become a major egotarian or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So, and I every once in a while I do the jokey thing. I'm great as God, but I know, but I make mistakes all the time.
You're not a Beatle.
So,
but yeah.
But here's the other thing. I've mentioned this in previous shows. it's one of those things where if you do something, own it. Whether it's good or it's bad, own it.
Well, I do that. I do own things. I mean, that I do a lot of things. I'm very intelligent. But, you know, you ask people, go, oh, what do you think of your boss? Go, I'm smarter than him. So obviously it's not necessarily the smart people who own the businesses. So I just have to get to what I have value and do that. So that's going to go into my book too, on having belief in yourself, having belief in the value. I think having the belief that you have value. I think that's one of the biggest problems with society right now, and people that, you know, you talk about all the people that have emotional problems and support problems, stuff like that. You know, the internet has really exacerbated that, made it worse, because people can tell you how worthless you are, what a scumbag you are, and what, you know, oh, you suck, and, you know, comments and cyberbullying and all this stuff. So I think it's important that people realize that they do have value, and that, you know, you have to believe in yourself and
exactly,
do that, because without that, the world is pretty bleak.
Yep.
And without some belief in myself, I don't think I could have gotten at least this far. So,
you know, we should toast that.
We should toast that. I'll get the champagne.
All right. Did you know that they have champagne that's designed specifically to be opened and drunk in outer space?
Well, you know, you're going to have to, right? Because if you're flying on SpaceX or one of the other, I can't think of the other.
Virgin? Which one's Virgin?
Yeah, one of the space planes.
That's right. There's a whole bunch of them coming out, folks, and it's coming.
And you're paying that kind of cash. You're going to want to do a toast with champagne.
Yes, you are.
Right? I mean, we give champagne in the limos, so it's, you know, it's a celebration. And if you're up there in space when you ride, you want to have your champagne. But everybody knows that champagne doesn't work in space because
it's all bubbly and it goes kapoosie everywhere.
Which way the bubbles? Yeah, which way the bubbles go and how they rise to the surface. So first off, they had to make it a foam.
Right.
So think about that, though. Kind of cool. There's a foam floating in front of you that you can take your glass and just scoop it, and then have some foam champagne.
Yes. Which is pretty cool. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but the reason champagne makes you tipsy so fast is because of the bubbles. The bubbles put the alcohol in your bloodstream that much faster.
Okay.
So by making foam, make sure the pilot is not drinking any of it, because he's going to get hammered fast.
Yeah, and you're in space, so I can't wait to see what it's like to be drunk in space.
I know.
So did you know that champagne is sparkling wine? No more, no less.
Pretty much, yeah.
But it can only be called champagne
if it comes from Champagne.
It comes from the Champagne region of France, yeah.
Yep, that's what it is.
Yep, and that's the EU law.
Now,
European Union.
Because of the fact that I obviously, as a wedding MC, was pouring champagne for people, I had to learn all that stuff. You have to know your etiquette when you're doing a wedding.
Really? Can you saber a champagne? Have you ever tried sabering one?
No, I have not.
All right, so I'll tell you, there is a secret to sabering it.
Really?
You know the line where the seam is? You turn the line up and you run the blade across that line down the neck. So you put it on the line and you ride down the neck, and then that way when you get to the end, boom, it comes off. That's the secret. And if you remember that, you'll get a clean one every time.
Cool beans. Yeah, I hate it when it's messy.
So that's how you saber.
Okay. We learned something new today. I like that.
Yes, we do.
Now, here's something that I found interesting about this particular situation. When the company who created this, they said that they're going to call it the Cordon Stellar, they took a group on a test flight in the European Space Agency's hollowed-out Airbus, the A310, commonly known as the Vomit Comet.
Yeah, those are vomit comets, yeah.
And they're going to give them alcohol, which makes some people vomit. So what a concept.
Yeah.
But that's a perfect place to do it, because people do puke in there all the time. It must be easy to clean. So why not?
Yeah. I'm sure they have bags for that.
So, all right. I think we're running out of time.
So time for our phrase origin story?
I think that'd be a good plan.
All right. Well, I want you to mind your own beeswax.
Really? I thought we were supposed to do things together. What the heck?
Well, if I'm puking, mind your own beeswax.
There you go. So, do you remember where that came from?
I don't remember where it came from. Did it come from the Bible?
It did not.
No.
In the old days, ladies would use a thin layer of beeswax to smooth their complexion where they had severe acne.
No, so it was the original concealer.
It was.
Or foundation.
And of course, other phrases were coined from that original practice. Like if a lady looked too long or stared at another lady's face, that's where you get your mind your own beeswax.
Really?
But if a woman were to smile,
oh, that makes sense.
It might actually crack the veneer of the beeswax on her face. Thus, the phrase "crack a smile."
Oh, so you're doing a double one for us there.
Oh, it's a triple. Triple. Are you ready?
There's a third?
Also, when a girl would sit too close to the fire, because as you know, in the old days, things were heated by fires, cooking was fires, everything's fires. If she sat too close to the fire, the beeswax would melt. So the phrase losing face came from that.
Wow.
All from beeswax, which, by the way, is also great for making candles.
Which, by the way, is probably barf, right? No, honey's barf. How do they make wax? Where's the wax come from?
Wax on, wax off. Hey, let's see if we can do this really fast. Beeswax.
So neither of us are going to talk?
All right, see, you'll have to do that because I want to type it and it screwed up my whole window. So
I know.
Look it up real quick.
The natural beeswax is a natural wax produced by honeybees. The wax is formed in the scales, but how? Wax-producing glands in the abdomen segments. Oh,
okay.
So they have actual wax-producing glands in the abdomen segments. So it's, wow.
Cool beans. See, we learned. That's one of the things that we just, as you know, last week we celebrated our 1-year anniversary of doing the show. And during this time, I have really, really missed, I've missed Steve since he moved out west and I stayed here. But one of the things that I really enjoy about working with Steve is he makes me think more and makes me learn more. And I love to learn stuff. So thank you, Steve.
Love to learn. Love to learn. I'm happy.
This is going to be the end of my first show of recording all the stuff. So hopefully it came out good.
And editing.
So let's see what happens. And
God help us.
God help America.
Yeah, well, we're going to find out what I didn't give you, what you need that you don't have. Ha.
Okay. Unfortunately, we're starting to lag too, so that's going to make me a little nervous.
Oh, no. All right. Well, with that, I'll say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
and please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. Make sure you subscribe to. Now, I don't know which way to point.
Oh my goodness, yes.
So I'm gonna point this way.
Oh no, yeah, this way. I think it's this way for me, and it's straight down for you.
Maybe it's straight down for me. And
I think it's straight down for you. Let's try this.
I don't know. Maybe it's straight down for me. So I'll point straight down. But down there, it's what happened.world, right?
Right.
What happened.world. Go to what happened.world. You can connect everything. You can see Facebook. You can see Instagram. You can see how to send us money. Please send us money. Go to Fun Guy the Entertainer Cooks for you. But with that, I want to say live every day, and we'll see you at the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Be crazy, but you still remain.